First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Here's Tua to open with a throw. He's going to air one out right away. Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
Early in the game, Mike, sometimes you just can't resist. First play, let's chuck it deep. Let's see if we can get this defense on their heels early. Well, we just saw worst-case scenario when doing just that. Not only can you not connect, the ball falls into the waiting arms of this defense, and that one shot is all you got on your opening possession.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kendre Miller. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
They'll stay on the ground with Miller. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
That's deep for Olave. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To throw is Tua. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tua. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. On the ground, it is the rookie from Wisconsin. And this defense not allowing much there. They'll stop him at the 45. Second down and 8. On the give, it's Robinson. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Ryan Brzee there for the tackle. On third down, it's Robinson. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Atlanta. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. They'll get it going on the ground with Miller. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Now, faking the give. A pass taken in by Miller. He's able to get away for one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Throwing now on third and long. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
That is caught. What a throw. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Coop able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. In motion is Hill. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. It'll be taken. They face second down and 7. Shaheed in motion. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. First carry now for Alvin Kamara. Yards are hard to come by there. We'll work it down to the 37-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Raiders' kick is good. And the Saints are on the board now here in this 2nd quarter.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
On the return, it's Parker Washington. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Complete. Former 1st-round pick Drake London with the catch. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's hard. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Falcons. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons stretch it out, leading now by the score of 28-3. So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Jamal Hill there for the tackle. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. That's complete. It is Foster Moreau. On 1st and 10, it's Miller. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Second and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get that complete. That's Justin Watson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw to the left side in the hands of Hill.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
He's got it at about the 8. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. He works free, right side. Still on the move. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown Atlanta. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right back to the air following that pick 6. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well. They'll throw out of the gun. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
New Orleans' third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Third down, 3 to go. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well. His pass taken in by Shaheed. Enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Throwing now from the gun. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Saints first down. The veteran Matt Prater now out to try this field goal. This a 42-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Saints cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit. The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. Working 3 downfield. It is Williams. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So, we're at halftime here in Atlanta, and the Falcons are in the lead. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. That's complete to Watson. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. He'll get this out quickly to his left. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They're going to toss it now to Miller. He'll get about 2. Asante Samuel up from the corner spot to make the stop. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, he'll step aside. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. The defense is... They extend the lead with Greg, their 2nd pick 6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick 6. But to get 2 pick 6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The man in motion is Watson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Rattler. Shaheed with the catch. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got the 1st down, not by a whole lot. Only gets 3. That's all he needed for a new set of downs.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and let's see what he can do after the catch.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. A run up the middle with Miller. Down the sideline, past the 40. 17 yards on that play. 1st down, New Orleans. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A pass taken in by Miller.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Saints will cut into that lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Set to go now on 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That one taken in by London. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
And he'll get about 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Pitts is the man in motion. Another run here for Robinson. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Pete Werner there to make the tackle. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, here's Tua. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first.
First down 10 at their own 42-yard line.
A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And he's going to lose yardage here. Looking to throw, Rattler. This throw right side is caught by Hill. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Rattler now back to throw. Cook's able to pull that one in. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. To throw, it's Rattler. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs. Now a 1st down throw for Tua. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. They extend the lead, and it looks like they're going to extend the terrific start to this season. Greg, they are just a few minutes away from a 4-0 beginning.
Even since adding that 17th game to the schedule, so many coaches across the league, Mike, they still refer to the season as quarters. So they talk about, all right, let's focus going into the year on winning quarter number 1. I'll tell you what, at 4-0, it doesn't get much better than that.
Here's Rattler. Quickly to the outside and complete. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Throwing now is Rattler. Look wide. Get this one complete. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Now Rattler gonna throw. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll look to throw yet again. There's that man again. Another catch. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another first down. Back to the air one more time. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it's going to be third down. Throwing now from the gun. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. On first down, Tagovailoa. That's caught left side by Pitts. Give him 14 on that play, one first down. A shotgun snap for Tua. Now, deep ball for London. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities...
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Atlanta. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will add one more onto their big lead. So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing is Rattler. The left side into the hands of Olave. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
First down, Saints.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He'll get this out to his running back. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
Just nowhere to go once he catches this ball. You see, he's doing everything in his power to make guys miss and break tackles. I think he ended up doing a little bit too much because he ends up going backwards.
And now he's not spiking it, it's a fake. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense.
And that's going to be intercepted. A.J. Terrell has it.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw is Tua. Now, deep ball for London. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Back to throw. Toward the middle. That one caught by Watson. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll throw out of the gun. Inside the 10, it is caught. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And it comes with exactly 1 minute left in the game. This one caught at the 4. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout. Clock is stopped. 55 seconds remaining here in the game. Here now, 2nd down and goal. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
For his own end zone, it's Tua. Throw over the middle, caught by London. And it'll be marked down up around the 18-yard line. New Orleans, 3rd and final timeout. Clock stops, 46 seconds to go. Tua now on 1st down. That's right side and brought in by Williams. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one? Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Now the Falcons will use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. Here's Tagovailoa. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Throwing is Tua. He's going to look for the home run ball. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Here's Coop for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons add on to their already sizable lead. So So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Rattler now back to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. So it's a win here for the Falcons. They finish off the first month of the season perfect. As the victory runs their mark to 4-0.